Good morning, students. Welcome to the physics lab. Hope you are fine by the grace of Almighty. So, we'll be performing one experiment in your 12th standard sonometer experiment, and we'll verify that to study the relation between the frequency and the length of given wire under the constant tension using the sonometer. So we are going to, our aim is so this. The formula for using the sonometer, we are having n is equal to 1 upon 2L under root T by M. And second formula will be n is directly proportional to 1 upon L, and for the unknown frequency, we'll use n is equal to mean NL upon Lx. So we are going to perform this experiment. So students will be required the apparatus to perform this experiment is a sonometer, tuning forks, a rubber rod, a hanger, slotted weight, meter scale, a fine sharp paper rider. Paper rider, you can take any of the paper rider. As I am taking, we can take one page and we can arrange this as a paper rider. So you can have a paper rider little bit bigger in size, not a small. So we can observe when it's vibrate or when it's false. So we'll perform this experiment. So we'll go on the experiment. Students, now this box is called as a sonometer. This box is called as sonometer. It has a small holes over here in these sides. When you come to over here, you can see that over here the holes are there. The vibration, the amplitude of the sound frequency travel in this box, and we are not supposed to sense it, but our paper rider will sense it, and we can perform the practicals. So it consists of the one wire A and B. These are the slab we'll be using over here. So in frequency or between in this, we will measure the distance. However, we'll be having some weights over here. As we are having a 500 grams weights over here, I have typed over here. You need to keep in your mind the wire should be very straight, and the rider should be in the middle of the wire of two boxes. Now this is the weight. This is the weight. I have put a 500 grams weight over here, and I have, this is called a pulley. Over the pulley I have kept the wire, adjust it in exactly in the middle. These are the slabs we are having. So over here, take any of the range, as the sonometer is the big one, so you can put over here, and the paper rider on here. We'll be requiring the scale for the measuring, half meter scale for the measuring for the distance. We'll be having a 6 types of tuning forks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We are supposed to take a 5 types. So we'll start with the slower. The gauge is the weight has been given over here. We'll start with the 512 and we'll complete with the 341. So I have arranged with accordingly that, and we'll measure the things and we'll keep it. So in sonometer 1 we'll be having a one weight only, but in sonometer 2, very powerful and very beautiful experiment, will be changing the weight. This is the only difference there. So we'll prove the first law over here and the second law in the next experiment. So I have arranged the experiment. I have kept, first we'll keep the 512, second one is 480, third one is 426, then fourth one is 384, then fifth one is 341. That's it. See, the numbers and the frequency number is been given over here. On each and every tuning fork you will be having this frequency. So these are the 5 frequencies we are supposed to take. This will start with the 512. So we'll be having a rubber rod. So press over here, hang over here, and we'll perceive the experiment. So pulsing experiment is a very simple. You need to hammer on this and check the vibrating sound and keep over the sonometer. See, हमें ऐसा करना है. Slightly vibrating has been there. So I will take a distance when it will fall. The maximum amplitude we have seen and the rider have fallen down. I'll cross check once again. The vibrating is taking place. So you are supposed to take two readings where the first time it vibrates, is flatters, the rider is flattering, and second time you can have when it falls. So you will be having a slightly difference between a two reading, or it may be a same one. See. This it's a flattering. So what I'll do, I'll keep over here this and I'll measure the distance. So exactly we need to measure it. This is something called as a 19 centimeter. 19. It's a 19. So accordingly that we'll be having each and every tuning fork measurement. We'll be taking the same. We'll be repeating this for a 5. For a one tuning fork we are supposed to take two readings. Take a mean and the experiment has been done. That's it. See, we're having the observations. Then we are having a frequency of tuning fork. The way I told you, we are having a 5 different frequency of tuning fork. It consists of 512 to 341. Now resonating length L in meters. L in meters. So we'll be taking two readings over here. Reading 1 and reading 2 will call as a L1 and L2, and mean over here. Mean, then 1 upon L. We'll find out the 1 upon L over here, and the last one NL meter per second. So when I'm going to take a first reading, what I have done, observation number 1, I have taken a 512. This is the frequency of a tuning fork. Then the reading of a L1, I got the first observation what I have observed on the sonometer. The reading was that 10.6. The next reading I have took when the rider had been flattered or fallen. So that would be a 10.8. And mean, if I add both these values and divide by 2, I'll get the mean 10.7. The same way 1 upon L. This is, we found the 1 upon L, and it will be 1 upon 10.7. So I have gotten a L. Now NL. N is what? N is my frequency, 512 into 10.7, which comes to 64 647.5. 647, sorry, it's a 5478.5. The same way we need to perform all the remaining 4 frequencies. 480, then the third one is a 426, 384, 384, and the last one is 341. And however, the sixth frequency will be there for the unknown, NX, unknown, the total. If I vibrate on a 480 tuning fork, my reading will be 11.1 and 11.3, which comes to 11.2. First I'll write all the readings, then I'll calculate over here. Now on 480, now 426 I am getting 11.9, 12.2, and its a mean is 12.1. The third reading on 384 I am getting 13.2, 13.2. Next reading, the mean is 13.2. Now the fifth reading I am getting on 341 is 14.5, 14.5 and 14.6. Both I have divided by 2, which comes into mean 14.5. When I calculate over here, I'll divide by 1 upon 11.2, 1 upon 12.1, 1 upon 13.2, 1 upon 14.5. The result of NL is nothing but meter per second, N into L. That comes to 5376. The next reading will be 5154.6, 5068.8, and the last one, it is a 4944.5. When you add all this, we need to find the mean of NL. So mean is nothing but 5204.26. Hence it is been done. So you need to plot the graph on x-axis and y-axis. X-axis will be taking the frequency, just like a 40, 80, 120, 160, 240, and on the y-axis you will be taking the length 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hence the graph versus n is found to be a straight line. This verifies the law of length of vibration string. Y is the fundamental frequency of vibration of a wire is inversely proportional to its length. When the tension in the wire and the mass per unit length of a wire are kept constant, the unknown frequency of NX is 428.6 Hz. Thank you for watching.